share it in the most considered way possible, through your content, through the kind of videos that look like films, and the life worth living. Build your brand and your strong brand identity with your premium aesthetics that becomes your foundation, visualizing your vision that people want to be a part of and constantly watching you. And it's quietly becoming the most powerful way to build a personal brand on the internet. It's about the lifestyle you're living and have an ability to prove if it's good enough so others will start follow you. Creating high-value videos with the nice production and your own aesthetics that people will recognize you. The founders who treat their own journey, the actual process of building, the people they surround themselves with, the trips, the mornings, the meetings, the wins, the doubt, like a story worth telling. And audience isn't just watching anymore. They are following along, subscribing not to the business, but to your real life and the lifestyle that you are confident enough to document. Just your personal insights to help others on their journey and become a huge inspiration for them. So why this format works? Documenting the journey is different. It's not performance, it's invitation to your personal world. When you're not being told what to think, but you're being shown what others are doing, what their week actually looks like, the way how they talk and people they surround themselves with, their trips, their personal ideas, insights that they're really passionate about to implement inside their content. What the audience is actually looking for, what they coming back for, is the ability to see the life that other person live differently. It's the real chance to live the different life through every piece of content that combines high production and own unique aesthetics of this exact creator. And you're becoming not just a follower, you're becoming a part of his own world just watching his content. In this way, you can actually explore what it is to build something strong. The idea of great brands is the mission, and to build something really stand out, it could be your personal or your business brand. It's important to explore what others are doing and explore creators that are really inspire you to do cool stuff. Creators that are winning right now have the one mission clear. And the first creator here is Finn Kwon, 22-year-old founder of Only Earned, private club for entrepreneurs. Also, he understands how to actually build a brand with documenting own life and the journey, not the final result. With the clear mission, build 8-figure online business while focusing on growing his own personal brand with competitive and aesthetic content. The two options work together, his brand and his business. The brand fuels the business gives the brand something real to document. Finn started from being a kid in Australia, hated the situation where he was working on the construction job, doing the bare minimum, but always knowing he's capable for more. The kind of position a lot of young founders watching his content know personally. The gap between who you think you could be and who you are right now. In the moment he decided to give a fucking try and don't care about what anyone else will think about him. Investing in camera equipment, coaches and education, get more experience in creating high quality content, focusing on high production and real aesthetics. He started documenting the way he sees his own life, just documenting his own reality that later became a huge inspiration for his audience. Gives a life to new ideas that feels like a movie, and you as a viewer, you are totally focused on what happens next, and you're just waiting for the next video release to see what this creator will do. That's why Finn builds the real audience, because almost everyone exhausted by people telling us what to do. In Finn we see type of locked-in content focused on his trips, people he surround himself with, his own unique lifestyle of building a really great brand focused on building 8-figure income, and just follow every journey, every minute of it. Also sharing his record months and wins that will inspire others to follow their dreams. So it's not always about the business content, but the life itself. So why Finn's content actually works? First, it's not about the goal, but about the journey. The audience isn't watching the destination, they're watching the climb. Most young creators try to look they've already made it, but Finn documents how it actually like to build something really strong from zero. And second, he films himself during the climb. The footage of him locked in looks like someone genuinely trying to build something, being ambitious and the young age, and documenting every vision, every idea, every insight along the journey. The vision identifies his identity in a specific way. People are not watching his content because of the business itself, but they are watching because of his journey. The lesson here: you don't need to have made it to start documenting. The act of documenting is part of how you make it. The best is to start now and keep improving. Greg Lev, 31-year-old co-founder of Bloom, one of the fastest growing wellness brands, redefining supplements, energy drinks, and functional beverages. With the clear mission behind his content: give people access to the rooms they normally wouldn't get into. Greg's content works because of the direct access to founder and a brand itself. Building a personal brand this way, you attract people not only to yourself, but to your business also. Greg shows you the real journey of building a strong, remarkable brand in the United States. His tone of voice, his unique, in some way fast, but clear way of communication that audience understands and really appreciate. So why Greg's content actually works? Because of the direct access. Most founder content online is theoretical, but Greg shows you the inside of a real business, of real deals and people he surrounds himself with, as the example with Finn. New York deals, trips and insights straight from a founder. Bloom is a 9-figure brand, and through this content you can actually see what decisions this founder, this exact person makes to achieve the results. When the audience watches Greg, they are not just watching a content, they get access to a real operations day and just see decisions that this founder makes on the journey. Second, one of the most important points why his content actually works is that most of the founders on his level don't actually document. They're too busy or they're too worried about how it will look in the end. And the lesson here: when the business is real, when your days are real, content writes itself. You don't have to perform, you just have to be there with the camera and let people watch. And next, Daniel Dallin, one of the best creators in the entrepreneur industry, developed his own some kind of industry inside his content, which is POV. Through content, he is improving that his days are real and his content is actually important to watch. Almost everyone building online business in any industry who is connected with content knows Daniel. He's 27-year-old founder of EcomFlow, ecom supply chain in China, and also big creator in entrepreneur space, focused on building high production content, focused on aesthetics and his unique tone of voice that people find interesting. He created content focused on his days, his trips, and people he surrounds himself with. One of his oldest videos is POV, 26-year-old online entrepreneur doing business in Taiwan. 2 years of doing and constantly documenting the content, he is proving that everything is possible and that almost everyone wants to live this lifestyle, and through this content people can live it. So audience just waiting for the Sunday release of the new video and just watch this to grab new inspiration and new ideas for their content, or just watch what Daniel will do next. The idea underneath it: the audience stops being viewers and become a part of a brand that you're building, a part of your real story. His meetups that he's sharing on YouTube channel, and these meetups is a real proof that he can get his audience all over the world. So look at these 3 creators together: Finn, locked-in young founder; The Climb itself as a content; Greg, operator at scale, he's showing inside of a real company; Access as a product; Daniel, cinematic founder lifestyle that lived with purpose. 3 creators, different ages, but one important thing in common: they understand importance of documenting the life, how this life actually looks like. If you want to build a really standout brand focused on your unique story, that's what we do with Gasha Dalgan at aesthetery.com, working with founders on their vision and building personal brand aesthetics that lasts. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and see you in the next episode.